4 easy ways to cook eggs in just 1 minute using your microwave. Hi, this is Tracy. I used to spend so much time struggling in the kitchen whenever I cooked anything with eggs, until I discovered how easy it is with a microwave. Each dish takes just 1 minute, sometimes even less. Today, let's make 4 delicious egg recipes together using the microwave. Let's get started. Recipe 1. Poached egg. This is such a familiar dish. I'm sure everyone has had it before. However, not many people know how to make it using a microwave. The method is very simple. Start by pouring enough water into a microwave-safe bowl to fully cover 1 egg. Then add a pinch of salt. This helps the egg hold its shape and keeps it from breaking. Gently crack an egg into the bowl, making sure the yolk stays intact. Here's a little trick you must remember. Use a fork or a toothpick to poke a tiny hole in the yolk. This allows steam to escape and prevents the egg from exploding. It's a very important step. I still remember the first time I tried this recipe without poking the yolk. The egg exploded in the microwave, and I ended up spending hours cleaning up the mess. Next, place the bowl in the microwave and cook for about 2 minutes on medium-high heat. If this is your first time trying, pause halfway at the 1-minute mark to check the progress. The edges should be firm while the center remains slightly soft. If it's not quite done, pop it back in for a few more seconds. When the time is up, carefully remove the bowl. It will be very hot, so use oven mitts or a towel. You'll see the egg perfectly cooked. Gently lift it out with a spoon, sprinkle a little salt and pepper on top, and that's it. You've got a beautiful poached egg in just 2 minutes, soft, smooth, and ready to enjoy with toast, salad, or even a warm bowl of rice. Oh, by the way, where are you watching from? I love seeing how far our little kitchen family reaches around the world. So leave a comment and let me know. Recipe 2. Microwave egg toast. Now let's move on to one of my favorite quick breakfast dishes, microwave egg toast. It's simple, comforting, and looks just like something you'd order at a cozy cafe, but it only takes 1 minute to make at home. Now then, start with a slice of sandwich bread and place it on a microwave-safe plate. Use the back of a spoon or your fingers to gently press down the center to create a small dip. This will help keep the egg right in place as it cooks. Crack 1 egg into that little well, and don't forget to poke a small hole in the yolk, just like we did earlier. If you like, sprinkle a bit of shredded cheese or some finely chopped herbs like parsley or cilantro on top to add extra flavor. Now place the toast in the microwave and cook on medium-high heat for about 40 to 60 seconds. Here's a little tip if you like a soft, runny yolk, stop at around 40 seconds. If you prefer a firmer, fully cooked egg, add another 10 to 15 seconds. When it's done, carefully take it out. The plate will be warm. The bread will be slightly crisp around the edges, the egg soft and creamy in the center, and the cheese perfectly melted. In less than a minute, you'll have a golden, delicious toast that's rich in protein, energy, and flavor, the perfect way to start your day. Recipe 3. Scrambled eggs with bell peppers and cheese. And we're not stopping there. You can easily make your own creamy scrambled eggs with bell peppers and cheese. A colorful, flavorful dish for any meal, ready in just a few minutes. Start by chopping a small piece of bell pepper into tiny cubes. You can use different colored peppers to make it more vibrant. Next, place the bell peppers into a microwave-safe bowl with a small pat of butter. Microwave for about 1 minute until the peppers soften and release their natural sweetness. This quick step adds extra depth of flavor to your dish later on. In another bowl, crack 3 eggs and whisk them with a bit of milk, a pinch of salt, and a touch of black pepper. If you enjoy a little spice, add a few drops of sriracha or Louisiana hot sauce. It gives a pleasant, gentle heat without overpowering the flavor. Now pour the egg mixture into a shallow microwave-safe dish. Cook on medium power for about 1 minute. Then pause to gently stir so the eggs cook evenly. Sprinkle the cooked bell peppers and a bit of shredded cheese over the top. The heat will melt the cheese into the eggs, creating a creamy, rich texture and a mouth-watering aroma. Microwave again for another 30 to 45 seconds until the eggs are just set, but still soft. When it's done, you'll have a colorful, cheesy scrambled egg dish that looks as good as it tastes. Take a bite. It's rich, creamy, and perfectly balanced by the sweetness of the peppers. Enjoy it warm, ideally with a spoonful of salsa or a slice of toasted bread, and you've got yourself a quick, satisfying, and nourishing meal, ready in minutes. Recipe 4. Fried eggs with bacon in the microwave. Our final recipe is crispy bacon and fried eggs made entirely in the microwave. No pan, no mess, and no oil splatter. Start by cooking the bacon first. Lay the bacon slices on a heat-proof glass tray. Make sure the slices are not overlapping and are evenly spaced for perfect crispiness. Place the tray in the microwave and cook on high for about 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how crispy you like your bacon. During this time, the heat will render the fat and give you beautifully browned, evenly cooked slices. And here's the secret: that golden bacon fat left in the tray is the magic. Once the bacon is done, remove it and set it aside. You'll see a lovely layer of golden fat remaining in the tray. Don't throw it away. Now carefully crack 1 or 2 eggs directly into the warm bacon fat. This gives the eggs a rich, savory flavor, just like pan-fried eggs, but without the oil or grease. Microwave the eggs for about 1 minute if you prefer a soft, slightly runny yolk. For a firmer center, cook for another 10 to 15 seconds. When ready, take them out and plate the eggs alongside the crispy bacon. You'll notice the eggs have beautiful golden edges, soft and creamy centers, and that irresistible smoky aroma from the bacon. Sprinkle a touch of black pepper on top, serve with a slice of warm toasted bread, and you've got a perfect breakfast, crispy, hearty, and ready in just a few minutes. And that's it. 4 simple, delicious ways to cook eggs in the microwave, each one ready in just about a minute. Whether you love them poached, baked on toast, paired with a vegetable, or crispy bacon, these recipes prove that good food doesn't need to take all morning. I hope today's video inspires you to try something new in your own kitchen, quick, cozy, and full of flavor. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Tracy Tips for more easy kitchen hacks and everyday recipes you'll actually love.